It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is the Texans' burner at wide.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Faulkner looking for a slot man, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Myles Murphy.
He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Faulkner sets up the screen to Robinson. Into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just... of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. On 2nd down, Hillman. And some room to work.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
play action. Now Richardson rolling to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They give it this time to Hillman up the gut. Oh, fighting off the defender. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Hillman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there.
With his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Footing always a concern, but the extra points helping good. And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive.
Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Faulkner. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. 85 at the 4.
We didn't see it all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Richardson off the play fake.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Richardson looking to throw this. They go to Hillman on the screen. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Delay of game, offset.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal.
Richardson looking to throw.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Richardson now on 3rd and goal.
And that will be incomplete.
Going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a wee bit wide left. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Richardson to throw off play action.
Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They'll try and run for the first with Hillman. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
But it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Hillman again, a 1st down carry. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Titans are going to have it here just past the 25. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe deep.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now off to the races down the right side. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Faulkner. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
We are going to do this. Okay, right.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Back to throw. Faulkner.
That's complete to Tony.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a third and about 13.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Faulkner.
The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2.
Hillman again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action with Richardson.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Richardson will throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, What changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Faulkner. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Having past midfield almost 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 6 yards away.
And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to an 8-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
And now out comes Houston.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll run with Hillman here to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This is Hillman on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now Hillman, he has been active this afternoon. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is how offensive coordinators earn their money. He thought he was ahead of the curve after 1st down.
Got 7 yards 1st down play, but then you get stuffed there on 2nd down, maybe just a yard out of it. Now your advantage is evaporated. They keep it on the ground. Hillman. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
He finds Hillman. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screen play is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Richardson.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring it down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
3rd down and 13. Richardson. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A gain of 3, 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7.
Running right, this is Hillman. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Up the middle, Hillman. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot. And on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
December.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A handoff, Ronnie Hillman.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now a handoff. It's Hillman. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
Holding offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. This is Hillman. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They run. Ronnie Hillman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run. Hillman. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Tennessee offense set to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
To throw on 3rd down, Faulkner. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ball start. Offense.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans set and ready to go on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing on first down. Faulkner. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Faulkner. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Blaster, stay.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. Now here's a throw that's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On first down, Faulkner. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30.
A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
This defense has held on so far. Now from the 3, this is 3rd and goal.
Now Richardson.
They go to Hillman on the screen. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year.
And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out come the Titans now. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. Faulkner.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Faulkner. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a